Hey guys, welcome to my first ever YouTube channel video. Can't even get the words out. This channel is all about makeup, beauty, skincare. I might here and there put some vlogs in, but this video today is all about how I did this look, this full glam look. So I'm going to give you guys a detailed tutorial of what I did to achieve this look. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, please do drop a comment and I will respond in the comment section. If you guys want to know any extra details about how I might have done certain things on my face, then again let me know. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial of how to achieve this full glam look. Love it. First, I'm just going to start by brushing my brows into place, and I'm just using my got2b glue brow thing just to put them in place. I like to have a fluffy brow, so I make the front of the brows a bit more spikier, and then the end of the brow sort of just brush it sideways like that, just so I get that fluffy effect. I will come in with the pencil later just to, you know, tame them a little bit. Now, the most important part when it comes to your makeup is your skincare. Now, I actually had a facial done last week, so my nose is peeling a little bit, but I know it's just some dead skin, but all of my blackheads have been removed, which is absolutely amazing because it was crazy, especially like in this region. So anyway, to cleanse my face, I'm going in with the Elemis cleansing balm. And yes, a lot of people use this to remove their makeup, but this is also really good to use before you actually apply your makeup, your base, because it just gives your skin that clean finish. It's also quite hydrating for the skin, which my skin needs right now. It smells amazing, so I just warm it up in my hands and then just massage that into my face, especially around my nose where I'm having a bit of dry, dead skin. Just gonna massage that in. Don't forget the forehead. I'm literally just gonna go in with a face towel just to wipe that off. My skin just feels a little bit softer, more hydrated, whilst also cleaning it up as well. Next, I'm going in with my primer. I'm using the Milk Grip primer. And again, I'm just going to start off around my nose and then massage that going into my cheeks, bringing it round to my chin. This is absolutely amazing. The girls on TikTok literally been raving about this primer. It just helps the makeup to stick to the skin, and it also helps my makeup last all day, which is what you want. I'm also going to go in with an eye cream. So this is the Pharmacy Wake Up Honey Eye Cream, which I think just helps, number one, to protect the skin under my eyes, but it also helps with the application of my concealer when I get to that part of my makeup. Just going to even that out. Literally going in with these two fingers, and I'm just going to massage that in. Oh. I'm going to do my brows off camera and then I will be back shortly. Okay, and we are back, and now I am going to start off with my base. I like to do my base before my eyeshadow. It depends on my mood, but for today we're going to start with the base, and I'm just going to start by covering up where I have a few darker marks just from some spots that I've had to squeeze as of recently. It's just a rare thing for me, but you know, hormone, stress, all of that comes into play. And then I'm just going to go in with my beauty blender just to blend that out, as so. I don't really worry too much about blending it out perfectly, because once I add my foundation and everything, it will cover it up nice and neatly. So for today, I'm going in with my Lancome foundation, my Lancome Ultra Wear foundation in the shade 455W. I absolutely love Lancome. I'm not gonna lie, this is one of my top 3 favorite foundations. And I do actually use Lancome quite regularly, especially during like the sort of springish end of winter, end of autumn, end of winter months, and definitely during like the summertime. I just find it quite lightweight and it sort of matches my skin tone during those seasons quite nicely. You guys can sort of see how it's blending in. It also doesn't feel heavy on the skin, which I love. The color match is everything. Believe it or not, I actually was able to match this to my skin after applying it. Like, it was the first color I chose just by looking at the colors when I went into the store, and it's worked perfectly. And ever since I've been using it, absolutely love it. When it comes to the forehead, I don't like to apply too much product. That's why I always warm it up on the back of my hand, and then I go in with my beauty blender just to dab that out. Otherwise your makeup can come out looking a bit cakey. With makeup, you have to be generous with the application, but it's all about how you apply the product on your face. If you're just going in and throwing it on your face, the look at the end, in my opinion, usually comes out quite cakey and thick. It's not giving that natural airbrush look that I'm sure you are looking for. So apply it on the back of your hand and then apply the product like generously, but over time, rather than just throwing it all on at once. That way you have more control as well where the product goes, and making sure it all blends in nicely, because the last thing you want is to leave your house and look crazy in the daylight because you haven't blended it in properly. I don't play about blending, as you can see. I definitely will take my time when it comes to blending. I'm just gonna make sure I brought this down to my chin area and to my ears. I'm going to contour my face today first, and I'm going in with the Hourglass Stick foundation, and I'm gonna apply a line going like this. And on this side, it's important that I apply this going above my cheekbone so that it doesn't give my face a droopy look, especially because I have a round circle face. And then I'm going in with my contour blending brush, and as you can see, I'm blending this in an upward motion to give me the appearance of high cheekbones, just like that. Got an itch. Oh, don't you hate when that happens? One thing I love about this contour, even though it's a foundation, it's probably because it's a foundation, but it just blends out. Oh my god, the itch. It just blends out so nicely and so easily. It doesn't take long. Oh my god, what is going on? It just blends out so easily on the skin. Make sure to blend that into your hairline. One thing about me is I like a super bronzed, contoured face, so I'm not shy applying the product. I might even go with a bit more on my forehead, but I will later be going in with a powder bronzer. Oh my god, this itch has come back. What is going on? And then I just take the excess product from the brush and I just sort of apply that around my jaw. I used to go in and apply it directly on my jaw, but I just found it was giving me harsh lines, which I don't like. So I just take the excess product and will just gently sort of blend that in a downward motion to give me the appearance of a snatched jaw, just like that. There's something going on this side of my nose, but it's super itchy. Stop itching. Okay, now my favorite part, we're going in with the concealer. I'm going to use my Hourglass concealer in the shade June, and again, be very generous with the application here. I'm going down like this, and then I'm gonna snatch the eye in an upward motion like that, and do the exact same on the other side. I'm gonna do 3 lines here, 1 line down the middle, 3 lines on my cupid's bow, and 3 lines here. I'm getting that itch again on my nose. It's like there's something on it. There's nothing on it, it's just itchy. Okay, now I first go in with one of these little fluffy brushes. Don't know the name of it because I've had this for so long. On it just says Deluxe Concealer Brush. And then I'm just gonna go in first in a dabbing motion. I don't like to leave my concealer to sit on my face. I know some girls would do that. I personally like to blend it out as soon as I've applied it, because I just like it to be a bit wet and tacky, just so I can sort of spread the product where I want it. So each to their own, but this is what works for me. I will later go in with a beauty blender to blend this out, but I like to just first dab it in just to set the product exactly where I want it, and then the beauty blender is used afterwards to give it sort of that seamless airbrush look, so that I don't have any harsh lines. That's the last thing you want when you leave your house, is to have some harsh lines with your makeup. Just gonna sort of drag this down again. Right now it's looking a bit crazy. we're just going to dab this into the correct areas. One thing I will say about this concealer is you definitely need to make sure that you have hydrated your skin beforehand. I know some people have said that it dries their skin, but I honestly think it's all about how you prep your skin beforehand, whether you need to use a moisturizer, maybe it's the primer that you're using. But this concealer is amazing, full coverage, which is definitely my go-to makeup look. Love it. So now I'm going to go in with a beauty blender, and I'm just going to start dabbing where I've already placed the product to remove the harsh lines. And I definitely take my time, getting the itch. I definitely take my time when applying this. And the same on this side. Concealer on my forehead into the contour. And then if I feel that I need to add a little bit more contour or bronzer back, and I go in afterwards. That's another thing. I like to do my contour before my concealer now, because I just find that it blends into the contour a bit better. Again, to avoid having like the harsh lines on my face. And then if I feel like I want to build up my contour again afterwards, I can, but it's not looking like hella crazy with sharp lines everywhere. I don't like that. So I actually will go in with a bit more of my contour just to bring a bit more warmth back into the face. And this time I just took the product from the actual stick onto the brush and then put it on the face, just because I don't want to go in crazy with no harsh lines. And the same on this side, bringing that right up into the hairline. Same for the forehead. See if you want to contour your nose. I personally don't contour my nose very often because I don't know, I just don't like it. I'm very happy with how my nose looks right now. Occasionally I do contour my nose, but for today's look I don't want to, so I'm just going to leave it as this for now. The next part, I'm going to now set my under eye. I'm using the Huda Beauty loose setting powder in the shade Blondie. Oh shit, look at how much I literally poured too much. This is going to get messy. Don't be like me, don't pour excess product. So I'm just going to go in with the flat end of my beauty blender, and I'm just going to apply my powder essentially all the places where the light will hit my face, which is all the places I've contoured essentially. And I'm not going to leave this to bake because I don't like to dry out my skin. I like to keep my skin hydrated. This is just so there's no flashback, and also just to make sure everything stays where it's meant to stay and it does not move. I'm just gonna brush that off. Don't leave it on for too long. That's just not my thing. I'm just gonna bring a bit of hydration back to the skin. So I'm going to set my face. Come on. I'm gonna go in with my powder bronzer. This is the MAC bronzer in the shade Dark Deepest. I normally use Dark Deep, but I can't find her right now, so we're just going to use Dark Deepest, which is still brings a warm tone. So it's just to build on the contour to bring some more warmth into my face. And again, I'm literally just going over where I have already contoured, just like that. And then I'm just going to apply some excess around this region. I'm just going to snatch the contour with some excess product. I think now I'm going to go into my eyes. For the eyes, I always like to just put a bit of concealer on just to set them. This helps to allow the makeup to literally stick to the lid. And I'm just going in with the same brush that I used to first blend out my concealer. And doing the same on this side. Now it's optional if you want to add a little bit of loose powder onto your lid. For this look, personally, I'm not going to because I don't want to dry it out. I like to keep my lid as tacky as possible. But you know, some people do opt in to put a bit of loose powder. If you are going to do that, you don't need too much because you don't want to dry it out. But I'm not going to for this look. Just gonna make sure that's blended out, and I'll just go in with a blender, drawing a line to carve this out. And sort of flick it out going towards the end of my brow. I'm just going to sort of blend in on top of that line I've just drawn on to create a soft transition. Lastly is the lip combo. I'm going in with my MAC, no, this is a lie, this is my Sleek, I think, Just Say Nothing lip liner, and I'm just gonna line the lips as so. Then I'm gonna go in with my Code 8 lipstick in the shade La Piscine. This is my favorite shade of all time. So creamy, pigmented. My lips stay like juicy all night. I'm not gonna get like any cracks or dry lips. So it's like a gloss and a lipstick all in one. And then line it again. And then there you go. Okay guys, so this is how the look came out. I'm pretty happy with it. I think this came out looking hella cute. I do want to work on my hair a bit because I'm not really feeling how my hair has come out, but the makeup, oh, love it. The eyes, the cut crease, the lashes, the lip combo, I think it eats nicely. I think it came out looking really good. Guys, again, let me know if you have any questions. Let me know in the comments and I will be happy to answer again. If you did like this tutorial, please do not forget to subscribe and like this video. Please support my channel as I'm starting up. I'm going to try and post once a week, but I will definitely be setting time aside in the week to be posting as many videos as I can with my makeup tutorials. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for supporting me in this video, and I can't wait to see you in the next video.